over the past few months, a very interesting competition has started to emerge in a completely new segment in the drone world: 360-degree aerial imaging. This new market revolves around two names that are drawing a lot of attention: the Avata360, which will be the next release from DJI, and the Antigravity A1, which was the first drone specifically designed for this type of capture. But when you place these two models side by side, the most interesting comparison isn't just about technology or image quality. The point that really stands out is the price, because the difference between them can be large enough to completely change your decision. On top of that, there are other factors to consider, such as after-sales support, how easy it is to buy accessories, technical support, availability of spare parts, product durability, and the drone's classification. The Antigravity A1 arrived with a very bold proposal. It was entirely designed to capture exclusively 360-degree aerial footage, with resolutions of up to 8K, allowing content creators to reframe angles after the flight and choose the camera direction during editing. This idea of recording everything around the drone and deciding the framing later opens up many creative possibilities, especially for immersive videos and content for social media. The most basic bundle of the Antigravity A1 starts at around $1,600 and includes the drone, the goggles, a grip controller, one standard battery, and the basic accessories. If you go for the Explorer kit, which is the most complete and comparable to DJI's Fly More combo, you'll get two additional standard batteries and a charging hub, but the price goes up to $1,900. And if you choose the Infinity combo, which includes higher capacity batteries for longer flight time, the price reaches around $2,000. This places the Antigravity in a relatively high price range, because from a technical standpoint, it is essentially a foldable drone under 250 grams, with features comparable to DJI's mini lineup. This leads to a very realistic possibility. DJI already has the capability to launch a 360 drone in this category. And that raises an important question. Could such a drone already be in development? After all, we know that two models with these characteristics may be coming soon: the Leto 1 and the Leto X1. But let's talk about the factor that could completely change the game: the competitive pricing of the Avata360. Several recent leaks suggest that DJI may be preparing a very aggressive strategy to enter this segment. And anyone who follows the brand's launches knows that when DJI decides to go all in on a new category, it usually does so with pricing that puts pressure on the entire market. After all, the company has many years of experience in the industry and controls much of the production and distribution chain. According to the leaked information, the Avata360 will have a combo that includes only the drone and one battery, priced at around $460 in China, and approximately $500 in the global market. This option makes the drone much more accessible, especially for those who already own controllers and goggles from other DJI drones, or for anyone who just wants to buy the drone as a replacement. Antigravity does not offer this option, and anyone who needs to purchase only the drone or a specific accessory will have to buy the basic combo, which costs around $1,600. DJI will not offer a combo that includes the drone with just one battery, a controller, and goggles. So for a fairer comparison, the ideal would be to compare the Explorer combo, which costs $1,900, with the Fly More combo, priced at $939. In other words, at first glance, the Antigravity costs more than double the price of Avata360. Of course, this is a basic comparison, but to be more accurate, we also need to consider other technical, commercial, and conceptual factors. The first detail we need to consider is that the price of the DJI Avata360 is an estimated value for the Chinese market, while the prices of the Antigravity are actual prices already practiced in the global market. Therefore, when factoring in distribution costs and regional taxes, A more realistic price for the Fly More combo of the Avata 360 would be around $1,200. Even so, it would still be about $700 cheaper than the Antigravity Explorer combo. Another factor that needs to be considered is a very relevant technical aspect. The anti-gravity goggles use micro-OLED technology, which is significantly better than the goggles N3, included in the Fly More combo of the Avata 360. To make a fairer comparison, this should be evaluated against the DJI Goggles 3, and even then, the anti-gravity goggles would still have almost double the resolution and field of view. On the other hand, DJI's OcuSync 4.0 transmission system is much more stable and reaches up to 20 kilometers, which is exactly double the range of the anti-gravity. Therefore, to make this comparison more balanced, the ideal approach would be to replace the goggles N3, included in the Fly More combo, with the goggles 3, which cost about twice as much. We know this configuration doesn't officially exist, but we can estimate that the price of such a setup would be around $1,500. Even so, it would still be about $400 cheaper than the Antigravity A1 Explorer combo. Another very important point to consider is that the DJI Avata 360 is a hybrid drone. It can fly both in 360 mode and in FPV mode. That means you're essentially getting two drones in one, and that makes a huge difference. When the drone is in FPV mode, it uses a dedicated forward-facing lens, which is expected to be one of the largest ever installed on an FPV drone. This allows it to deliver the full potential of a clean image, without any visible stitching artifacts from dual 360 lenses, something that can happen with the anti-gravity. The Avata 360 also has other advantages. Since it's an FPV-style drone, it comes with propeller guards, which provide extra safety, especially for indoor flights. It's also compatible with all the latest DJI controllers, from traditional ones used for cinematic flying, to the FPV Controller 3, which allows full manual flight mode for more aggressive maneuvers, giving pilots much greater creative freedom. In addition, it is expected to feature advanced tracking capabilities, with fast and reliable obstacle avoidance. There are also indications that the Avata 360 may include gesture control, allowing users to direct the drone without a controller, and since it will likely be compatible with all these control methods, it's also expected to support voice commands,
"Hey Fly, take a droney,"
Wi-Fi control, and even integration with the Apple Watch. The anti-gravity offers only one control option, focused on stabilized flight. However, it does have a unique advantage. It is currently the only 360 drone under 250 grams, which can be a decisive factor for those who want to avoid regulatory restrictions and fly with less bureaucracy. But there's an important detail. It only maintains this classification when using the standard battery. With the Plus battery, it exceeds 250 grams and moves into the same category as the Avata 360. In the end, the goal of this video is not to decide which is the best 360 drone, since that's a personal choice. The idea here is to present the main differences so each person can make their own decision. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.